Alrighty, last week, and again, I don't think anybody even noticed, but I didn't get the email out between the three main workouts that I gave and the two extra noon ones, and we did the Saturday morning, and kids schooling, and Dane and I are mentally done with school. I think she's done with me being her teacher. So I apologize. I logged off and we just enjoyed our weekend. So anyhow, Monday morning. Last week we did the stability and instability and balancing, pushing and pulling up body, right? We had the weight distribution formally on the legs. However, last Monday was the squat version. Wednesday we did the split squat version. And then Friday we did our hips and all the two movement, very thorough day. So why am I denoting that? Numbers are going to be kind of similar on the upper body. However, we're going to do push-pull with a number flip. Sunshine loves my ladders. So very, very invasive numerically with a right leg circuit 1. And that'll have the weight distribution. And then we'll have a different push-pull circuit with our left leg on circuit 2. So there's a lot of lifting to do today, okay? Here we go. We got our warm-up. We have our 10 squat. We'll have our 10 standing scissor, right? We've done this one. This is labeled warm-up number 1 when you come into the gym. Okay, 10 regular squats. Feet are shoulder width apart. We've done this before. A lot of hip motion, a lot of glute activation, a lot of posture, a lot of eyes, a lot of thighs. Only 10 on our regular squats. We'll then have our 10 standing scissors, right? We've done this warm-up loop before. And of course, we'll do it twice. That's 10 regular squats. Shake it off because we are warming up. Standing scissors. Get them up there. And I'm going to reach. Don't just move your arms and legs. Get them up there. Reach as much as possible. And breathe. Focus on the standing scissors. Elongate your posterior muscles. Wide squats. Nothing huge, right? We've talked about it before, but definitely wider than what you had earlier. And as your feet get wider, your toes do go out a little bit. There's formally a plie squat, but we're not doing plie squats. And that knee, foot, leg angle, so your tibia can internally and externally rotate on your femur. So, of course, you don't really feel it, but it does happen in your body. Standing runners, elbows to knees, not knees to nose. 10 standing runners. A little more mobility on your standing runners. A little more torque leverage on your standing scissors. Narrow squats, feet are inside your hip width, right? So they don't have to be touching, but your feet are narrow. Really good posture, a lot of hip motion, a lot of glute activation. And again, I already said it, posture and breathe. And again, we talked about that knee-toe angle. You get those feet inside, your knees and toes point straight ahead. Jack LaLanne's, we've done it. Big, slow, cross your body. And he said it, you gotta get up so you can get down and across your body. If you don't go up, eventually you won't go up. You can't go up. Get big and then get down and across. Big, down and across. Hammies, glutes, lower back, middle back, upper back. We're warming it all up. All right, we have one more round. Remember, when I do these warm-up circuits, right, I need your body ready for the day. 10 regular squats. Hips, 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 hips. Right, a lot of motion at your hips. Booty, 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 booty. I want your glutes turned on. Eyes is for posture. You don't look up and you don't look down. Look out in front of you. And of course, you guys all get a wonderful view at 6 a.m. on a Monday morning. You're welcome. Standing scissors, big, huge reps. I'm going to reach as far as you can reach. Again, we have a high rep upper body day. We can always asterisk those reps coming up. Wide squats, 10, flexibility, Legs will be a little less invasive, but it should sound like last Wednesday, we're not doing split squats. We'll be doing our pulling legs today, and we'll do our pushing legs on Wednesday. So, fair warning on that one. Standing runners, elbows to knees. Mobility, mobility, rotation, activation, and breathe. Standing runners. Narrow squats. Last time we formally do these squats today, we'll have a right leg pulling circuit. We'll have a left leg pulling circuit. And we'll have that same weight distribution as last Wednesday. Standing Jack LaLanne's when you're ready. 10 big Jack LaLanne's. Breathe. Now, Rob and Larry, it's your first time on a morning. I'm assuming you've worked out before. I know who your daughter is. However, I'm always going to asterisk these things for new people. Right, it's 6 a.m. on a Monday. Unfamiliar territory. I'm not talking about the room in your house. So if you need to stop a couple reps early, stop a couple reps early. I'd rather you get used to this, feel good, and want and be able to come back for more if you want to have more. So today is not about how much you can do today. It's a good gauge for what you want to do in the future as well. All right. So last week we single arm pushed and pulled in stability. So today, circuit one, I want chest or shoulders pushing. Why do I give you the option? You could do push-ups, right? We've done a lot of push-ups, but you're also at home. You could lay on a bench or lay on a ball or lay on the ground and do chest presses. If you have an adjustable bench, not many of us do, you could do any angle of your push. And of course, you can sit tall or stand tall and shoulder press. So we're gonna do 30 pushes. Now, I really don't want you to mix it up too much because you know my numbers. We're gonna go down by 5, 30 pushes. I do want to give you the pull because I want you to do your pull fairly quickly after. Your pulling is either laying on the ground lat pullovers, which I will start with when we get there, or you can do your rows. So pulling this circuit is back. Now, you guys, this really should sound familiar. 30 push, preferably chest or shoulders. 2 arms, Brian, 2 arms. Where last week was single arms, 2 arms. And then you're gonna do 5 pulling back reps. And remember, I'm here. Then we're gonna do a right leg exercise, all right? You know we start slow and you know we get a lot of work done. 30 pushes. Ready, set, go. Now, I am doing push-ups. However, you could lay on your back, whether you're on the ground, ball, bench, any angle of that bench, and push with chest. You can sit tall or stand tall and push with shoulders. So I want you to push with your bigger muscle groups this circuit. 30 is the number. We're gonna go down by 5. You guys all know what's happening. So this circuit's 105 chest and or shoulders. We're gonna pull and go up by 5. If you've trained with me before, you know these numbers. Every round adds up to 35. Neither of them individually are 35, but it is 210 upper body reps this circuit. Not trying to scare you, right? There's plenty of work to do, and I'm gonna loiter to make sure everybody gets their 30 done because everybody has a different body position. Everybody has a different weight in their hand. After your 30 pushes, you've got 5 pulls. I'm gonna start with pullovers just so you can see them, but you can do also dumbbell rows if you want to do dumbbell rows. 5. We're gonna go up by 5 on our pulling back reps. Again, there's pullovers, whether you lay on the ground, you lay on a ball, you lay on a bench, or you could do rows, and that's where you get low, stay low, and row. Remember, I'm here. pulling exercises. If you have space, it's right leg walking forward lunge. That's if you have space. Right leg stationary reverse lunge with a knee drive would actually be a better exercise. The left leg is moving, but the left leg is not working. Or right leg stiff-legged deadlifts. Now, you are welcome to mix them up between those three exercises. It's always going to be 20. Round one is body weight, so you're not going to hold weight. We will get heavier. Ready, set, go. So, I'm going to start with right leg not moving stationary reverse lunge with a knee drive. I will then transition, just so you can see it, on the right leg balancing stiff-legged deadlifts. And you guys know me. When I use the word right leg, I'm referring to the working leg. Now, fortunately, they're not moving. They are working. If you are doing walking forward lunges, awesome. Your right leg steps in front of you on a right leg walking forward lunge. You're going to have these choices all circuit. I'm going to change the weights. Okay? Do I want you to go faster? No. 25 pushes is a little bit less. 10 pulls is a little bit more. And then we're going to do a weighted right leg exercise. 25 pushes. I'm going to then do 10 bent rows so you see them. And breathe and go. I don't want you to mix up your pushes too much because we do have another circuit of pushes. We're going to do triceps, of course, in the next circuit. Your chest, your shoulders, and triceps can push. "25 pushes. Round one and round two are the most you'll do. It's more than half of all your pushing reps in this circuit. 25 pushes. Again, everybody has different weights. Everybody chose a different body position. After your 25 pushes, you're on 10 pulls with your back. I either want lat pullovers, laying on something, or bent rows. Get low, stay low, and row. As the reps climb, feel free to mix it up. And remember, round one and two on my workouts like this are always going to feel long. Although the reps don't change, it feels a little shorter each round. Feels that way, even though the same reps. Right leg is now going to be weighted. Whether you have 2 light weights or you have 1 weight under chin, we're going to formally mix up your legs. Right leg is again going to work 20 reps. Ready, set, go. You can do the same thing if you want to. Your right leg stationary reverse lunge with a knee drive is a pulling exercise. Your right leg stiff-legged deadlift is a pulling exercise. And your right leg walking forward lunge is a pulling exercise. Feel free to mix them up if you want to, but I want you to know it's a pulling. The leg is pulling you back up. Today is going to be very invasive. We have a lot of upper body reps. We're going to have that weight progression. Eventually both legs will be done. So I promise you it's going to feel real good. Real good. And Larson family, that's why if you need to asterisk the reps, right? Stop at 17 if you need to. Round 3. Now remember, everybody's going to have different spots. Round 3. 20 push, chest or shoulders. 15 pull, lat pullovers or rows. and we're gonna do a right arm, right leg exercise. If you're ready, round 3 starts. 20, push. And again, on your pushes, you can lay on something. You can lay on the ground, lay on a ball, lay on a bench. If you have an adjustable bench, you can change the angle. That's chest. Push-ups, of course, is chest. And of course, you get arms too. Your shoulders, you're either sitting tall or you're standing tall. And again, you're pushing. 15 pulls round 3, whether you do lat pullovers or you do bent rows. 15, your choice. Lat pullovers is a longer, bigger motion. Rows is a little bit of a smaller motion. So if you're gonna do rows, slow them down because the lat pullovers take a little bit longer. I'm not selling you on either one. We're going up in reps. So feel free to mix them up. "15 pulls. Remember, if you're doing rows, you're going to get done quicker, so slow them down. If you're doing pullovers, it is a longer, bigger motion, so take your time. When you get to round 3 legs, I want the weight in the right arm. Remember, we did this last week on split squats. The weight can either be up or it has to be down on stiff-legged deadlifts. So if the weight is up, you're doing one of the lunges. If the weight is down, you're doing stiff-legged deadlifts. Right leg is not moving for most of them. Ready, set, go. Stationary reverse lunge. The right leg is not moving. The weight can be up or down. You do get more core engagement when the weight is up. Stiff-legged deadlifts, the weight has to be down. If the weight is up, it's actually called good mornings. Good mornings is actually an exercise that looks like this with the weight up on your shoulders. I personally don't like them, so you guys don't do them. Feel free to if you want to. Walking forward lunges, again, you would be stepping with that right leg. And again, the weight can be up or it can be down. Always right leg, always 20. That was the 3rd right leg. So you should start feeling that right leg burn a little bit. And again, this is not our first time. I want to slow it down and I want to lift some weights. Round 4 when you are ready. 15 push. We're finally getting down there. Unfortunately, 20 pull. We're getting up there. And then you're going to have the weight in your left hand on your right leg. Ready, set, go. Now, if you are not ready for the 15 push, cool. You know I'm going to be here. Don't stop doing what you're doing to keep up. That's not the idea. Push, whether it's chest or shoulders. And if you want to mix up your back exercise, pulling, you have 2 choices, pull overs or rows. 20 is the number. If you're doing rows, slow it down. They are a quicker motion. So I really want you thinking about time under tension, which we have talked about. This is our 13th week together, you guys. Time under tension, 2.5 to 3 second reps is a good rep. It allows your muscle fibers to bind, contract, elongate, right? I know Sunshine thinks there isn't a whole lot of work that goes into getting educated on the human body, but there is. right? Actin and myosin filaments, they need to bind, and when they get ripped apart, sounds disgusting, but when they get ripped apart, that's when you get stronger. That's why you need to eat well. Protein after workouts helps your body get its nourishment so it can recover. And then you get stronger. And then those actin myosin filaments get stronger, and it's harder to rip them apart. There's your education, biology 101. Actually, 501, but. All right, left arm, right leg. The weight can either be up or the weight can either be down. Now remember, if it feels like we're going fast, slow down. This is your workout. Left arm is either up or down. It's still your right leg. It is still the right leg. The weight is up or down on your lunge, but it's definitely down on your stiff-legged deadlift, unless you want to try the good mornings. You can even Google or Bing good mornings, and you're going to see the show that you can watch on TV at 7 a.m., or you're going to see weight up and that motion. I just personally don't like them. This is your fourth set of right leg. And Robin and Larry, take your time, enjoy the motion. Right? If you stop a couple reps early, it's okay. I'd rather you come back and do this again. I'd rather you be able to come back and do this again. Everybody else, you don't have any asterisks. You guys have been doing this for 13 weeks. Julie, 11 weeks. Alrighty, that fourth round might be done. It's okay if it's not. Round 5 is the last round with your right leg. We then have a 6th round, an ab, and then the next circuit. So 10 on your push, we're getting down there. 25 on your pull, we're getting up there. And then your last but heaviest right leg. Ready, set, go. And it's okay if you are not ready. 10 push, 25 pull, whether you mix it up or not. Last right leg. We are then going to do a 6th round, and then an ab, and then we start our next circuit. 25 pulling. Remember, lat pullovers is a longer exercise. You almost can't go fast, right? Shoulder blades are back and down. You're reaching way above your head, and you're doing pullovers. Skull crushers is a little bit smaller with the elbow bending, elbow straightening. That'd be a tricep exercise. But even that, it's hard to go fast because of the position you're in and where the weight is going. "25 pulls. Feel free to mix it up if you want to, because it's gonna take a while, and that's okay. I would love to say it's your last pull, but it is definitely not. 25 pulls. Give yourself some space. Shake it off a little bit. Circuit 1 is very long and invasive. Circuit 2 will be a little bit shorter. I'm not too worried. It'll be a little less invasive. When you are ready, the right leg needs to be the heaviest. But I spell the word need, K-N-E-E-D. I don't want them. So it needs to be the heaviest, but also the safe set. Right leg for the last time today, 20. But I want it to safely be the heaviest set yet. Right leg is not moving on your stationary reverse lunge, last time, or stiff-legged deadlift, or walking forward lunge. Hopefully it's the heaviest set, but I also want you to be safe. Circuit 2 does have a little different number set, so we're going to get through it a little bit quicker. That's why I'm not worried about how long this first circuit took. Right leg pulling circuit. We will have a pushing day on Wednesday. I don't want you going fast. Everybody's using different weights, and the small little exercise choices will change your pace as well. We have a 6th round on our upper body. 5 push, 30 pull, then we do an ab, and then we start our next circuit. But the only thing that stays the same on the next circuit is your left leg numbers. The upper body numbers are a little different. 5 push, 30 pull, and then please make yourself comfortable on the ground. Five push. That 30 pull, you guys, takes a while. Let it take a while. Middle back, lats, breathing. You could be doing lat pullovers or rows, and you can mix them up between them if you want to. 30 reps. Then you're going to be on the ground for some abs. Not very many, because I want to get that next circuit done. Pulls, and then make yourself comfortable on the ground for just a second. We have a little ab to get done. Again, the next circuit's going to be a little quicker because of the upper body numbers. You just did 210 chest and back. You did 100 right leg. We definitely got to get the legs equal to each other. Your abs. Now, I want to asterisk them for the 2 newbies. Everybody else, get it done. But are we going to go fast? No. We got scissors, runners, or swimmers. You got 100 reps. What I don't want, woohoo, that's not what I want. Right? I don't want the quick ones. I do want big and slow, but I am going to put a stop time in about 4 minutes. That way we get to our next circuit. Okay? And again, you're looking at the time going, wait, what's going on here? We will be a little bit quicker on the next circuit because of the reps. 100 reps. You've got scissors, legs straight, arms straight, torque, and leverage. You've got runners. Runners is the slower version of bicycles. And or lay on your stomach for swimmers. Upper back, middle back, lower back, glutes. I get 100, but I'm going to asterisk the reps. For Robin and Larry, nobody else gets the asterisk, but I am going to put a stop time in about 4 minutes. That way we get to and through the next circuit. Okay? Technically, I would want a 5-minute 100 reps math-wise, but we're doing scissors, runners, and swimmers, not sit-ups and reverse crunches and V-ups. So I don't mind a little bit of pace. Alternating reps on your abs and core. And if you recall last week, we didn't really do that many abs. Monday we finished off with 3 sets of a minute. Wednesday you had obliques and planks. Friday we didn't do any with the hips and stuff. The timed extravaganza on Thursday and Saturday had some abs, but 8 minutes of them. So we really didn't do a whole bunch. 100 is the number. Whether you're doing scissors, legs straight, arms straight, big torque and leverage. Runners as the elbows to knees, rotation, crossing your body, but think about your abs engaging, causing the motion. And swimmers, although not an ab formally, mobility of spine, a mobile spine, and an activated back, you're going to go a long ways. Immobility and deactivation is what gets us in trouble. 100 abs, scissors, runners, swimmers. You got about another minute, minute and a half. Again, I'm asterisking the reps. It's okay if you don't get 100. And if I stop you at that time, cool. That's only so we get everything done. But we still have a good 13, 14 minutes left before I start losing people time-wise. And again, scissors, legs straight, arms straight, torque, leverage, up and over. Runners, mobility, activation, contract those abs. You got rotation. Again, not the hardest thing in the world, but if you're focused on them, they're pretty good for you. Swimmers, you could either be laying on your stomach or on your hands and knees. Mobility of spine, upper back, middle back, lower back, glutes. Mobile spine, activated back. You're gonna go a long ways. Easy breezy. Give it about 30, 40 more seconds. Again, it's okay if you don't get 100. I am okay with that. I wanted you to take a break from that last circuit we did. Robin and Larry, sometimes I would do very thorough strength training, so they're a little tedious. Hopefully your daughter will send you some of the workouts we've done with a lot more variety. Last week's timed extravaganza got a lot of popularity with the 8 rounds of timed work. Alrighty, circuit 2. Now, if you're not there yet, that's okay. Circuit 2, I want to think a little more simple. Now, I didn't say easy, I want simple. We have 6 rounds again on our upper body of bis and tris. The number is 10, so we have a static number. But on your biceps, if you have dumbbells, you've got hammer curls, which is a neutral position. You've got hammer curl with a twist, and you've got open wide. So you have a variety of your dumbbells. If you have a cable or bands, you got cable or bands or TRXs. If you have a bar, you have a bar. You can't change your hands too much. But it's always 10. Triceps, you've got dips. If you have a bench, you've got overhead triceps if you have something heavy, or you have kickbacks. Now, do I want you going faster? No. We're just gonna have a lot less reps. 10 bicep, 10 tricep, and then you're gonna have your body weight left leg, okay? And I'm gonna remind you when you get there. 10 biceps, 10 triceps, and then we have our left leg. Hammer curls is an option. That is a neutral position, not necessarily a narrow position. Hammer curl with a twist, you're working all 3 of your 2 biceps, Brachioradialis, short head and long head. There are 3 parts to them. And then open wide is for the long head of your bicep. That's the variety on your biceps. Triceps are also always 10. So I want to use the word pace. There's going to be a touch of pace this circuit. It doesn't mean we do fast reps. It just means you're going to get things done a little quicker without taking a break. When you get to your leg, left leg, pulling, either stationary reverse lunge with a knee drive, you've got your stiff-legged deadlifts, and you have walking forward lunges just like we did a right leg. Body weight this round. Ready? Go. And breathe. Left leg is working. It doesn't mean your left leg is moving. If you're doing walking forward lunges, your left leg is stepping in front of you. Stationary reverse lunges. Your right leg goes behind you, but your right leg is not working. Stiff-legged deadlifts. I always use the word stretching, even though that's not technically correct. You are lengthening your left hamstring and glute. They are pulling exercises. And the rhythm is in your head is that your left leg is pulling you up, not necessarily forward. Round 2. If you are pressed by time, go ahead and get after this. Don't wait for me. However, if you're not pressed by time, slow it down a little bit. 10 biceps, 10 triceps, and then we'll do a weighted set on our left leg. The only thing that'll be the same, right, is your left leg will match your right leg numerically and load. 10 biceps, doesn't take very long. Don't go fast. 10 triceps, doesn't take very long. Don't go fast. Because we do need to rest that left leg a little bit. When you did your right leg, you were hitting your right leg about every 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes. We're now going to hit your left leg quicker. You have a little bit of weight, whether it's 2 weights or 1 weight under chin. I want you loaded, but also balanced with your load. I don't want you unbalanced yet. Left leg, either stationary reverse lunge with a knee drive, pulling you up. Left leg, stiff-legged deadlift, pulling you up. And if you're magically doing walking forward lunges, that left leg pulls you up and a little bit forward. But when you pull, I want you to think about going up, not necessarily forward or backwards. You're pulling yourself up. Your left leg is always 20, just like your right leg was always 20, but you're going to hit it a little quicker than what we did on our right leg. So if you have 8 minutes, slow down. If you gotta go, get this thing done, but I'd prefer that you slow it down. Take a big deep breath. Round 3, 10 biceps, 10 triceps, and then we have our left arm, left leg exercise. But again, I want that left leg to get a little bit of a break. So if you can go to 6:49, slow this down. If you are pressed by time, I don't mind a little pace. 10 biceps, 10 triceps. If I knew you guys all had dumbbells, which I'm kind of assuming you did, I would have done a little different formal bicep circuit, which we've done here at the gym. We would have had a hammer twist, open wide, different numbers, but not everybody does have dumbbells. Left arm, left leg. The weight can either be up or it has to be down on your stiff-legged deadlift. Your left leg is not moving. Stationary reverse lunge with a knee drive. And I forgot to mention this earlier, but why do you do the knee drive? Donita, you do the knee drive because it keeps your glutes activated. And we all like active glutes. Robin, Larry, I'm really trying to mind my P's and Q's today. But there's a rule. If you don't squeeze your glutes, I will. Okay? And I'm going to find out where you live. So I want you squeezing your glutes. Because it's good for you. Glutes active means you're probably going to be more mobile on your hips. Your hip joint will be more mobile. And then you're going to use all your other muscles correctly. Active glutes. Take a big deep breath, you guys. We only have 2 more rounds with our left leg, but we do have our 3 more rounds on our arms. 10 biceps, 10 triceps, and then the weight is in your right hand during your left leg. So again, numerically, we changed it, add a little bit of pace, add a little stimuli. However, that means we hit our left leg a lot quicker. Nice, good mobility warm-up, right? We got loose and ready, 120 reps. You got your 210 upper body reps in circuit 1, 100 right legs, 120 bis and tris, 100 left leg. Oh my goodness. Right arm has it, left leg is working. If you're doing a lunge, the weight can be up or down. If you're doing the stiff-legged deadlift, I do want the weight down. Right arm, left leg. Working. Round 4 of our 5 left legs. Breathe. Our pace is high. Breathe. Round 5. And I'm not saying you should be there, but if you are there, 10 biceps, 10 triceps, last left leg, and then you'll do 10 bis and tris, and then you're all done. 10 biceps, not the last one. 10 triceps, not the last one. Last, heaviest left leg. When you do get to that left leg, I want it to be the heaviest set you've done. We did it on the right leg, but I also want you to do it safely. So the heaviest left leg, last left leg, but I want safe. Again, today was pulling exercises. Now on Wednesday, we're going to do pushing, but I'm going to change the rhythm a little bit, because we did this weight progression last Monday and last Wednesday with different exercises. So Wednesday will be pushing, and we'll change it a tiny bit. Left leg is pulling you up. A little bit forward when you're doing a walking forward lunge, but essentially your left leg is pulling you up. And that's why when you do your pulling exercises, I want you to think about going up, not necessarily forward or backwards. Again, everybody had a different pace on this circuit. So some people are starting round 5, some people are in the middle of round 5. If and when you get done with that left leg, do one more set of bis and tris. You are technically done, but if you would like more, I can always give you more, but most people, this is log off time. Go hit the showers, right? Go check that email before the baby wakes up, right? Go feed those dogs. It's Monday. It's a work day. 10 biceps last time, 10 triceps last time. Technically all done. You can stretch for a couple minutes. If you have time to stretch, you can do cardio. If you have the time and tools to do cardio, today would actually be a good day if you had time, whether it's now or later, to do cardio. Loosen up those muscles. Get all the blood flowing so you recover. But what I want everybody to go do right now is get a glass of water. And then find a protein source, 20 or more grams of protein. Get it in your body now so it replenishes itself. Okay, it'd be like driving your car as fast as possible for an hour, and then you go put some gas in the tank so you don't have to worry about putting gas in the tank later on. Just go put gas in the tank now, right? Nobody's at the gas station at 7 a.m. Rob and Larry, welcome to the party. Maybe I'll see you soon. Leah, thank you for suckering your parents in here on a Monday morning. Brian, good morning. Have a wonderful day. Slow down, take a big deep breath, get some water. It's okay if you're not done. Take your time doing so. See.